Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the noise of the world? Imagine harnessing the power of silence to sharpen your focus and elevate your life. In this video, we'll explore how embracing stillness can make you unstoppable, drawing inspiration from the legendary Miyamoto Musashi. Reason 1. Focus. Focus is a crucial skill for success and productivity, as it allows us to direct our energy towards a single goal without being pulled in different ways. Miyamoto Musashi, a great swordsman, was known for his ability to focus on his job at hand and avoid distractions. He practiced sharpen, which is a state of being fully present and aware, which helped him stay in the present moment. Distractions today come in many forms, such as emails, social media, messages that never end, and even our own thoughts. Practicing silence can help turn this trend around by creating a space for the brain to work without interruption, allowing us to concentrate on tasks like working on a job, learning a new skill, or fixing a problem. This skill gets better with practice, and soon you'll be able to focus for longer periods without getting mentally tired. Silence also helps become more aware, as mindfulness involves being fully present in the present moment without judgment or getting distracted. Being more mindful helps you pay deep and long-lasting attention to what you're doing, allowing you to get more done in less time. It also makes you more aware of when your mind wanders, allowing you to gently bring it back to what you're doing. Miyamoto Musashi's lessons stress the importance of ignoring distractions and keeping your mind on the goal. By practicing silence, you can improve your ability to focus on what's important and achieve great things in life and battle. In today's world, doing many things at once is often seen as good, but silence teaches us the power of focusing on just one thing at a time. Giving one job your full attention at a time will not only help you do better work, but also reduce stress and burnout. Silence helps you set priorities, figure out what needs your full attention and what can wait, better organize your time, and live your life with more purpose. So, focus is essential for success, and practicing silence can help you develop the mental discipline needed to focus deeply. Reason 2. Clarity. In today's fast-paced world, finding focus can seem impossible due to the abundance of information and constant distractions. However, silence is the best way to cut through the noise and see things more clearly. Miyamoto Musashi understood the importance of being clear in war and everyday life, as he practiced silence to make powerful decisions. Clarity means being able to see things clearly without feelings, outside pressures, or mental clutter getting in the way. Silence blocks out the needless noise so that the important facts can be seen clearly, helping us make better choices, stay on track with our goals, and act with purpose. It also gives us time to think, allowing us to take a step back from the chaos of life and think about what's most important to us. Miyamoto Musashi's life and ideas demonstrate the importance of being quiet and thinking things through. He had only seconds to decide what to do that could save or kill someone, and his focus helped him in his daily life and spiritual growth. The wise words of Musashi teach us that the clearer we are, the better our deeds will be. In our own lives, being clear is important for getting through tough times and succeeding. Clarity helps us see things as they really are, not how we want them to be, whether we're making big decisions or figuring out our relationships. It helps us get past our feelings and biases, which can change how we see things. Being self-aware is essential for figuring out what's important to us and the best way to move forward. Clarity also helps us set priorities. In a world full of endless jobs, goals, and distractions, silence allows us to think about what's really important, giving us a clear picture and allowing us to focus on tasks and goals that will help us reach our final goal. So, silence is one of the best ways to see things more clearly by blocking out distractions, giving us time to think, and bringing us back in touch with our inner selves. By using the peace and focus that comes from being quiet, we can overcome life's obstacles and become unbeatable. Reason 3. Creativity. Silence is a powerful force that can help people be creative. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and too much information, silence provides the space for deep thinking and new ideas to emerge. This is known as diffuse mode thinking, where the brain allows thoughts to flow freely, leading to new ideas and problem-solving creatively. The famous warrior Miyamoto Musashi understood the importance of creativity in both fighting and everyday life. He used silence to think and reflect on his life and potential new ways to make art, which helped him beat his opponents. His success was not just due to his physical skills, but also his ability to think outside the box and adapt to the times. Silence can also help people focus on the bigger picture, whether working on a project, solving a problem, or seeking inspiration. This part of the mind is where inspiration grows, making it easier to get ideas and answers when quiet. It also helps remove stress and mental clutter, allowing the brain to restart and recover. This state of mind makes people more likely to think of creative answers and new ways to approach problems. Silence can also help connect with one's inner self, where their greatest thoughts, wishes, and ideas reside. By accepting silence, one can hear these messages more clearly, which is often the key to their artistic ability. In quiet times, one can connect with their true self and find ideas and dreams that are unique to them. Silence can be used to sharpen thinking in various aspects of life, including being an artist, a business owner, or someone who wants to solve problems in a new way. As thoughts wander, one can think of many creative ideas that can help them grow as a person and achieve success. So, silence is not just about the absence of sound. It is also a great way to be creative. A relaxed awareness in the brain makes it easier for new ideas and thoughts to arise. By giving yourself time and space to think and accepting silence, you can unlock your creative power and become great, just like Musashi did in thinking of new ways to beat his opponents. Reason 4. Personal power. To gain power, one must first be quiet. The ability to stay calm and quiet in the face of chaos is a deep sign of inner strength in a world full of constant noise, distractions, and outside influences. Being quiet every day is a practice that gives you a strong sense of personal power that helps you stay in charge of your life and your situations. The famous fighter Miyamoto Musashi knew that real power didn't come from force or approval from other people, but from controlling one's own mind. Musashi often shut himself off and thought about his feelings, thoughts, and plans during these times of quiet. He became clear and had a deep knowledge of himself, which helped him make decisions and act with purpose. He had amazing power in fight and in everyday life, which came from being able to control himself so well. People often mix up personal power with showing off your control or influence over others. But real power comes from being able to control yourself, handle your emotions, and stay calm when things get tough. Self-power comes from being able to control your responses, thoughts, and feelings. This is what silence is all about. You stop letting outside events or other people's opinions affect you, and instead stay true to your own beliefs and ideals. Being alone in silence gives you time to connect with your inner self and learn what really drives you. Being self-aware is important for building personal power because it helps you figure out your skills, flaws, and growth areas. When you are in touch with yourself, outside forces are less likely to affect your choices, and you are more likely to make choices that are in line with who you really are. Also, quiet makes you stronger emotionally. It's very helpful to be able to keep quiet and collected when there is disagreement, uncertainty, or trouble. It helps you deal with your feelings without acting on them right away or out of anger, fear, or frustration. People will respect and believe you more if you can keep your emotions in check. It will also help you handle tough situations better. People naturally want to be around people who stay cool and collected, even when things are tough. Being able to actively listen is another part of having personal power. You learn to listen more deeply when you're quiet, not just to other people, but also to your own voice. Sometimes, when you really listen, you can learn important things that you would have missed in the everyday noise. Because you are more aware, you can answer with knowledge and confidence instead of acting on impulse or out of feeling. Musashi's inner power came from knowing himself well, being able to control his emotions, and being able to act precisely and with purpose. You can develop these same traits in yourself by accepting silence. You are not idly shutting out the world when you are quiet. Instead, you are taking charge of your inner world. This internal control makes you strong enough to face difficulties in the outside world with confidence and determination. So, having personal power means taking responsibility for your feelings, thoughts, and deeds. It's about being in charge of your own life, no matter what is going on around you. You can use your inner power and reach your goals if you practice silence. It helps you become more disciplined, emotionally strong, and self-aware. Musashi said, "Control your anger. If you hold it against other people, they have control over you. If you hold it against yourself, it will destroy you in the end." Silence helps you learn how to control your anger, which makes you truly strong from the inside out. Reason 5. Stress reduction. Worry is a common issue in modern life, leading to feelings of stress and overwhelm. However, long-term worry can be detrimental to mental and physical health. Practicing silence is an effective way to deal with stress. Silence provides a space for peace and calm, allowing the mind to relax and heal after the business of modern life. Our nerve system stays on high alert when we are around noise, such as people, electronics, or our thoughts. This steady state of stress can make us anxious, irritable, and tired. However, silence sets off the body's parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the rest and digest reaction. Miyamoto Musashi, a fighter known for his strict lifestyle, knew that silence could help people stay calm and reduce stress. He learned to control the noise inside his head that causes worry by practicing inner quiet. Adding silence to daily life can significantly impact how well you deal with stress. Giving yourself time every day to think or meditate in silence is one of the easiest ways to do this. Being alone for even a short time can help clear your mind and relieve the stress of everyday life. This practice helps you get in touch with yourself and take back control of your feelings and thoughts, enabling you to face difficulties with calmness instead of worry. Silence also helps you escape from stressful scenarios, such as fights, work deadlines, or personal problems. It allows you to take a deep breath, think, and start over, allowing you to return to the situation with a calm heart and clear mind. This method not only lowers your stress right now, but also helps you avoid stress in the future by teaching you how to handle tough situations with ease. Silence also helps you deal with your feelings, which can be a major source of stress. By sitting with your thoughts and fully exploring them, you can let go of stress and find peace within yourself. So, silence is a normal way to deal with stress in modern life. By making time for quiet moments during the day, you can lower stress, clear your mind, and feel at peace with yourself. Reason 6. Improved memory. Everywhere we look, there are things that can distract us all the time, making it hard to remember things. There are a lot of things going on in our lives that can be mentally draining. It could be the constant alerts on our phones or the noise of everyday life. However, silence is a strong way to deal with this. People who enjoy quiet times give their brains a chance to rest, think, and most importantly, make memories stronger. Studies have shown that silence has a big effect on how the brain works, especially when it comes to remembering. Just like muscles, our brains need time to rest and get stronger. In the same way that sleep helps us make sense of what we've learned during the day, silence does the same thing. It keeps outside stimulation from getting in the way of the brain's ability to understand and organize information. This thinking time is important for building long-term memories, which help us remember things in a way that makes them easy to find later. The famous warrior Miyamoto Musashi knew how important it was to remember things, especially when they were important in fight. As a fighter, his survival depended on how well he could remember the moves, plans, and skills he had learned. During battle, there wasn't time to stop and think about each move. It had to be automatic. Musashi learned these lessons deeply by spending time in silence and thought. This helped him remember them whenever it was needed. His perfect record was helped by the fact that he had a great memory that was improved by quiet reflection. Even if we're not in a life or death scenario, being able to remember and use what we know is very important for success. Memory is an important part of how we do things and make choices, whether it's in our jobs, our relationships, or our personal growth. We can improve this skill by giving ourselves the time and space to think about what we've learned, process it, and better integrate it into our thoughts. For instance, our brains don't have much room to process and keep information when they're constantly hit with noise, like from social media, work, or daily tasks. When it gets that full, it's like a cup that can't hold any more. But when we go out of our way to find quiet, we give our brains a chance to digest the information we've taken in, which helps it stick in our long-term memories. This not only helps us remember things better, but it also helps us understand them better. Also, silence can help us remember more than just numbers and facts. It can help us remember the emotional and experiential information that shapes our growth as people. Memory isn't just about what we know. It's also about how we feel, what we've learned from our experiences, and how those experiences have changed our ideals and habits. We can connect with these deeper parts of our memories better when we give ourselves time to be still and think. This helps us learn from our past in a more meaningful way. So, being quiet can help you concentrate, which has a direct effect on your memory. For our brains to store something in memory, we need to be focused on that job or piece of knowledge. On the other hand, distractions spread our attention, which makes it hard for the brain to sort and remember the information. Being able to focus on one thing in silence, without any other sounds, helps us remember what we've learned. Adding regular times of silence to your schedule, even if it's only for a few minutes a day, can help your memory in big ways. These times, like when you meditate, think quietly, or just sit in silence, give your brain a chance to reset, process, and store the most important information. You can use quiet to improve your memory and do better in every part of your life, just like Musashi did to get better at fighting and remember things. Reason 7. Stronger decision-making. One of the best things about quiet is that it can help you make better decisions. It's easy to make hasty or badly thought-out choices when we are constantly surrounded by noise and other things that can confuse us. But silence gives you the peace of mind you need to make smart, well-thought-out decisions. In and out of war, Miyamoto Musashi was known for having a great sense of strategy. One of the reasons he had never lost was that he could make quick, smart choices in the heat of battle. Musashi knew that hasty or under-pressure choices that were made without much thought often ended badly. He instead learned the art of being still and quiet, and he used these times to carefully think about his choices before he moved. In the same way, silence helps us in our daily lives. Taking time for silence gives us a chance to think about the choices we've made and the possible results. That way, we can make choices that are well-informed and in line with our long-term goals. Everyday noise can make it hard to hear our instincts, but silence can help us hear it. We can listen to this voice inside us and make choices that feel right, even if they go against what most people think is right. We can also take a step back and see the bigger picture when there is silence. Not being distracted by the noise and things going on around us can help us think about our choices in a bigger picture, how they will affect our future. This helps people make choices that are better thought out and more likely to work out. Musashi was unbeatable on the battlefield because he could make smart decisions. In the same way, silence will help you make strong choices that will make you unbeatable in your own life. When you practice silence, you get the clarity of mind, insight, and outside view you need to make choices that help you reach your goals. Ultimately, quiet is a strong weapon that can make you unbeatable in all areas of your life. Silence can help you reach your goals in many ways, from making you more focused and clear to boosting your creativity and personal power. It lowers stress, boosts memory, and helps you make better choices, all of which are necessary for success. You can reach your full potential and become unbeatable in your quest for greatness if you follow Miyamoto Musashi's advice and make silence a part of your daily life.